All right, guys, so we're getting closer and closer to March, and you know what that means. That means it's time for me to start looking at more prospects. Now, once we get like late March, it's going to be super consistent with draft content. But as it stands right now, we need to start throwing some things out there, okay? So there's quite a few things to talk about. I'm just kidding. There's one thing to talk about in particular when it comes to Victor Wembanyama, and yeah, let's get into it.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right. Okay. All right. Listen, I don't want you guys to click the link in the description. I always bring this up. I'm tired of bringing up the merch, okay? But I just don't. I want you guys to ignore it, okay? Ignore all of it. So clanthemerchfan.com. Do not click that link in the description. Do not check out those dope designs. Just don't. There's no point in doing so. All right. So I came across this. This is about Wemby's future because there's a few things that came up. As you guys know, we did a video recently about his height and talking about why I believe that he will be perfectly fine going through his years. He's not a typical big man. I know 7'5" with shoes. I know that's huge or whatever, but the way that he approached the game, it seems like it'll be a little different. Okay, when people say that he's a generational talent, there's a reason for that. It's not just the fact that he's a good big man. It's like, no, the fact that he can move his feet like a guard and be that long and lengthy and play really good defense. It's just, I don't know. It's something special about him. So I don't have that many worries. And this is something else that should ease some of you guys' stress, if you have any, about potentially getting Wemby. Now, I've seen quite a few Spurs fans say, hey, dude, don't jinx it. Not just with me, but like other Spurs fans too. Don't jinx it. Oh, man, we don't have that much of a shot. We have just as good of a shot as anybody right now of getting them. Okay. It looks as if, just from what I've seen as far as our schedule and everything, I wouldn't be surprised if we ended up the worst team in the NBA. I truly do believe that. And that doesn't mean that the team we have right now, these players are trash or anything like that. It's just that they're so young. There's not a lot of cohesion. And yeah, as far as we need this guy that can just go out and get buckets, most other teams has at least that one player that'll do that. I don't necessarily think we do. I mean, maybe Malachi Branham, but I mean, he's young. You know, he's not going to be able to do it just consistently, I wouldn't think. So, yeah, but that's besides the point. So right now, as it stands, if you were wondering, I believe we're tied. Oh no, we're not. We're not tied anymore. Okay, before we were tied at the second spot. Now it's just official that we're at that second spot. We play Houston 2 more times, so we need to lose those, and hopefully we can go ahead and take that number one spot, just so we can have the best position of getting them. All right, so let's go ahead and read through this. This is an article talking a little bit about Vic Wembanyama. So it was backed up strongly after Wembanyama spent 10 days training in Germany last year with Holger. Oh God. Geschwindner, known for his decades of work with future Hall of Famer Dirk Nowitzki. Holger begged the French team to ignore the coming calls for him to add too much weight because it might risk his career. Okay, getting some good advice here. The weight will come over time, but the focus on weight it's a mistake. Oh my God, guys, look at this name. Hold on, I'm gonna put it in a different. Look at this name. You see this name? I'm sorry. I'm not great with names, but yeah. Daya? I'm not sure. I'm sorry. Don't mean to be disrespectful. I'm 100% sure on that. If you put too much weight too quickly on Victor's body, it's not going to last for sure. He will be injury prone. Okay. So he's getting some pretty good advice here. So let's move on. There's more to it. On off days following his team practices and after he naps, Wembanyama spends 2 hours every evening with God. I can't. Wembanyama uses his weights, but not for the direct purpose of slapping on pounds. Adding weight is a sensitive topic with Wembanyama and his advisors. Wembanyama has a slight build, officially listed at 230 pounds, and it's already a discussion point for scouts who have watched him closely. For some, it will be an automatic reaction to insist he needs more bulk once he arrives in the NBA, but it will not be a priority, and it is a non-negotiable item for Wembanyama camp. So it seems like he's getting some really great advice. I do like seeing this because it's not a necessity. Another thing too, like when people talk about, oh, you need to add so much more bulk, the thing is, I know like on the outside, like you look at him, you're like, he's so skinny. He won't be able to handle the physicality of the NBA. I don't necessarily agree with that. You look at somebody like Kevin Durant, he's very lanky, right? I mean, look at Kevin Durant's build. You guys know what he looks like, obviously, but like, look at Kevin Durant. Crap, I can't. It won't search. All right, here we go. Same with the Warriors. Look at his build. Okay, Kevin Durant is not the most bulky guy. Okay, but I'll tell you one thing about Kevin Durant. He is strong. Like, he is really, really strong. He might look like he doesn't have that much strength, but it's not all just the appearance, man. You can have strength and not necessarily look like Zion Williamson or look like LeBron James, okay? Just don't focus on it too much. As it stands right now, when I look at Victor Wembanyama, I see a player that's really quick on his feet, basically a guard who's just really lanky. And from what I've seen, he seems pretty strong. So we'll just see how it plays out. I think that it's good that he's getting really great advice now. And once hopefully he can go to the Spurs, hopefully, but whoever he's with, hopefully his NBA advisors are really great as well, trying to help him through all that. But I just wouldn't focus on it too much. And it's just good to look at this and say, okay, he's getting some really good advice, and they're aware that, hey, that might be your first reaction. He needs weight, but it's not a necessity. So I do like that. So anyways, I'll give it to you guys later. If you want to support the channel, clanthemerchfan.com. Don't click the link in the description or become a patron, a YouTube member, only $2 per month. I'll give it to you later. Bye.